at some point you're gonna need helping hands. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Beast of Ecom, and I am back with another video dropping nothing but value bombs. If this is the first time ever watching one of my videos, hello and welcome. You are in the right place. I give away nothing but insane value on a weekly basis, all to do with e-commerce, Shopify, dropshipping, and all of that good stuff. So make sure you do like, comment, and of course smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date for when I drop my latest content. Remember, you do not want to miss out on any of my upcoming videos, so make sure you smash that subscribe button. Now, running $1 million e-commerce store is not something you do by yourself. There's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna need some helping hands. If you think you can do everything yourself, or even attempt to do everything yourself when you're scaling, when you're growing your business, then you're gonna be in for a harsh reality and you're gonna be totally restricted. Remember, time is the most important thing that we all own in life and in business. So it's super important that you allocate your time to the money making activities. Don't waste your time on the activities that are not making you any money. And in order for you to grow, scale your store higher and higher, and build a multi-million dollar e-commerce business, then you're gonna need to learn how to outsource. Yes, we all start somewhere. We all start at the bottom, and obviously, of course, we don't have the luxury of having a team around us to start with. And you might be at that point at the moment in time. When I first got started, of course, everyone, I was fulfilling orders and all those sorts of things and doing all of the legwork myself. But as you grow, you have to outsource. Now, you might be in that place now. You might be at the place where you are literally doing all of the legwork yourself. Or you might be at the point where, you're getting a few orders on a consistently daily basis and now want to start looking to outsource things. Well, this video is going to help you out massively. It's simple. If you don't learn how to outsource, you are not going to grow. It's as simple as that. What I'm going to cover in this video is how you can build and grow your multi-million dollar e-commerce team and some of the departments that you should be looking to outsource. Because remember, as the owner of the business, you want to be focused purely on those money making activities. So make sure you stay to the end, watch all of the video and consume all the information. I drop nothing but value bombs. So let's quit the talking, let's jump into the video and let's get on with building and growing your team. Okay, so let's jump into this video on how to build $1 million e-com dropshipping team. Now, this applies to everything to do with e-commerce. Whether you are, whether you've got a branded store, whether you have a niche dropshipping store, or whether you have a general dropshipping store, it applies to everything. Because remember, you can't scale and grow without having, the right team in place. So what I want to talk about really quickly is the why, and then moving on to some of the things that you need to be outsourcing to grow into, a fully fledged team and business. So why? The most important thing to start with is your time. So your time is limited. As a person, we only get a set amount of time in the day. 24 hours, if you didn't know what that is. So we've all got 24 hours in the day. That is it. So it's important that we focus those 24 hours on the money making activities as business owners. So focus on the money making activities. So you need to be focusing on those money making activities, all of the small mundane things, okay, in the day-to-day, processes of the business. You don't really want to be worrying about those. You need to get a team in place to handle all of those, so you can focus on the generating of new business, or the most important parts, which are, generating the most money for your business. Now, thirdly, finally, is making the business passive as possible. So everyone loves the word passive income, okay? Making money and not trading your time to make that money. And of course, the only way to do that is by building a team, okay? Building a team in place and putting systems in place so that the business can take care of itself which allows you then to, you know, travel the world or, you know, go places, take a day off, you know, whatever it may be. You've got to get to that point where you've got a team in place, a system in place where, you know, you're making money, but you're not trading your time every single day. Because you got to think of it this way: if you are doing all of the small mundane things, you've basically just give yourself a glorified job. Okay, you know, you may not have a boss or anything like that, but at the end of the day, if you're still doing the small day-to-day things, you've just given yourself a job, yet you have no one to answer to. It's as simple as that. So let's move on and talk about you know, some of the things you need to start outsourcing with your e-commerce business to build that, you know, to build and scale to grow to the, you know, the multi-million-dollar, you know, place where you probably all want to be at. So the first thing, of course, is product fulfillment. I'm just going to put a 2 there. Just going to put a 2 there. Okay, so product fulfillment. Now, I spelled that wrong. Product fulfillment. So, product fulfillment. Now, this is the first thing that you're going to want to outsource, because pretty much everyone starts at the same place. You know, I was fulfilling my personal orders when I got started, you know, taking time out of my day. I was still working, whatever it may be. And, you know, you go home and you fulfill your orders if you still got a job out there or whatever it may be. But you know, what you want to do is you need to outsource that ASAP. So I know that there's Oberlo out there, which makes it easier for you to click a button, but still it means that you have to do it. And what you want to get to a point is whereby orders come in, someone handles it. Someone completely just handles that side of the business. So what you want to do is you want to go to upwork.com and hire a VA. Now, there's different websites. I personally use Upwork, and I will probably bring out a video on how to hire a VA, some of the money that you should be looking to pay them, some of the training that you need to give them, and all these sorts of things you need to consider. But yeah, you need to go to Upwork and hire a VA. A VA is a virtual assistant. So that's the thing that you need to outsource, and you can teach them to use Oberlo, or teach them to order from AliExpress direct. So whichever way you run the business, whether you're using Oberlo at the moment in time, you can get your VA to you know, do that for you. Or you can just get them to copy and paste, you know, stuff from from your order sheets to AliExpress, whatever the shipping is, whatever it may be, blah 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 blah. But what you want to do is, of course, is get that product fulfillment out of the way and done, so that you are no longer sitting there at night fulfilling your own orders. Now, you might be at that stage doing it now. Again, it's totally fine. Or you might be at the point where you're getting consistent sales. If you're getting probably around about 30 to 50 sales consistently a day, you know, outsource it, you know, as quick as possible. Okay, that's what I'd say. Second of all, you need to be outsourcing customer service. Now, of course, customer service is paramount. Now, you know, giving and providing a great service is what you need to be doing, and replying to emails, especially if you're drop shipping. Of course, things do take a little bit of an extended time. If you are handling those emails, customer service is going to take up a shed load of your time. So what you need to be doing is you know, outsourcing that again ASAP. Once you're getting consistent orders, okay, go to Upwork again, hire another VA, and ideally you want 2 different people instead of just using one, because they're going to get overloaded, and you want to separate out the teams as quickly as possible. And you can, of course, so these guys are going to handle your customer queries, and of course handle your PayPal disputes. So any disputes or anything like that that you get in, you know, you want to make sure that they're jumping on those within 24 hours. Again, depending on the volume you're doing and stuff like that, you want to be hiring a VA as well to answer all of the emails and getting back to people ASAP, ideally within 24 to 48 hours, and just providing that level of customer service. Because at the end of the day, you know, if you're providing that level of service, one, you're going to get a load of returning customers, and two, your business is going to be, you know, Facebook and all those sorts of places are going to place high value on your business because you're providing that level of customer service. Okay, and again, if you are doing that, the amount of complaints that you get go down, and all those sorts of things just, you know, just rest easy. So make sure you're on top of your customer service. Now, moving on, okay, these are the sorts of parts in the later stages when you're doing well for yourself, so to speak, but you can still get these in place now. So operations. And what you can do for operations is, what I mean by operations is sort of like the day-to-day running. So not product fulfillment and not customer service. So what am I actually talking about? Well, in operations, you can hire a VA or someone to do product research. Because again, that's another thing that takes up time. Looking for products all of the time, you know, searching AliExpress, searching different websites and all those sorts of places, it takes up your time. So you can outsource that to a VA and outsource your product research. And again, what they can do as well is product upload. So teach them how to actually upload the product onto your store. If you have to edit the photos, get them to edit your photos, you know, and those sorts of things as well. That's what you need to be getting these people to do when I talk about operations. Another thing as well is reviewing your Facebook pages. Now remember, your Facebook page is going to get customer queries as well. You know, people might message it. Your adverts and stuff like that may get comments and queries. Again, you can use negative keywords, but again, you want people to, you know, you want to have someone who can manage those sorts of things and upload content to your pages. You know, the more you grow, the more money you make. Just reinvest that into your business. That's it's the main point that I'm talking about in this video. So your profits, the money that you're making, expand your team and provide a fantastic level of service across the board. And finally, and the last one is media buyers. Now, this is very much at the end of, this is very much the last thing you'd be looking to outsource, because most people would be doing these things yourself, scaling the adverts yourself. I generally still scale adverts myself, but I have been looking into media buyers. Now, media buyers, again, these are the people who are going to be creating your custom audiences. So creating your view contents, your add to carts, and just setting those up. Again, those things take a little bit of time. Creating your initial ads, so creating sort of like thumbnails, videos and all those sorts of things. This is what media buyers can do. Spelled that wrong. Creating lookalike audiences and running test ads. So you can basically outsource this. So once you know how to, you know, create lookalike, create custom audiences, create initial ads, you know, running lookalike audiences and running those initial test ads that you'll be looking to test. If you can train someone to do that for you, then pretty much, you know, you're fully covered. You're going to have a well, slick, oiled team in place that will handle everything that your business encompasses. So right from, you know, product fulfillment to customer service, to then finding products, to then testing those products, and then you can work on scaling, you know, whatever it may be, and dip and dive in things which, you know, whatever you want to dive in. But if you want to, obviously, of course, have a $1 million e-commerce store, you're going to have to outsource and not be afraid. As usual, I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and of course smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with my latest content and become a part of the notification gang as well. So you might be right at the start and doing all the work yourself. Remember, everyone starts at that point. And you know, no one just starts with a super massive team. It doesn't work like that, and you have to start from somewhere and do the work yourself. I did. Anyone else who's successful in e-commerce started from, you know, pretty much the bottom. But you know, you might be at the point now on the flip side whereby, you know, you're getting consistent orders and you're fulfilling those orders, but you're just spending too much time fulfilling those orders. So these are some of the parts that you need to start outsourcing in order for you to be able to grow your business and scale bigger and bigger. If you did get some value from this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below on where you're at the moment in time, whether you have got a team, whether you're doing the work yourself, or whether you're at the point of, you know, starting to outsource the first parts of your business. It's fantastic to all connect and communicate with each other. So make sure you drop a comment down below on where you're at with things, and of course, if you got some value, reach out to me via Instagram, drop me a like, drop me a comment, drop me a DM, and we'll try and connect on there. So that is it for this video. I'll be back with another one, again dropping nothing but value bombs as I always do. So take care, and I will see you later.